Howdy. It has been ages since I made one of these, I realize. Because the last thing that I did was make the end of the tutorial series. But then I kind of got burnt out, so I've been holding off on making anything too spectacular, but now that I've worked through my burnout, I can go back to making some fun stuff. On the subject of fun stuff, this video is going to be the next chapter in the pseudo-boss series, which will be fun. And today, the article in question is Sour Grape 2. I'm not going to give away too much about the boss right now, but all I'm going to say is that he might actually be the hardest one I've made so far. It's debatable. I'm trying to think, as far as splash damage, to give one thing away, the main thing that helps in this fight is splash damage that works against undead. So I'm probably going to pack a few lingering healing potions that I can just toss down for some easy AoE. And then, of course, the standard strength potion, health potion. And I guess speed? I feel like that'll be helpful too. I don't know, I'm just spitballing things that might be helpful here. Of course. I'm gonna go with Diamond, because I feel like Netherite makes these bosses way too easy. I want at least decent challenge to be shown off. Alright. Oops. Alright, there we go. So, this boss, same gimmick as usual. And I'm using the Insane Membranes because this is the Insane variant. No new particle effects or anything, it still just floats up menacingly and makes wolf sounds. Let me get my inventory ready. This boss is tough. And you'll soon see why. It is a giant. And the first thing to note, right off the bat, is you might be wondering how he's even able to track me. Because as you may or may not know, giants are weird. They're an unused mob that were added by Notch all the way back in InfDev, but were never expanded upon. And they have no AI, no sounds, no drops. They technically do 10 hearts of damage, but they can never actually attack you. And oftentimes, I think, because they have no AI at all, whenever you summon them, they'll default to facing to the north? Whatever 0 degrees is. So, there's actually an invisible zombie down there that's piloting him. That also makes him kind of do like a drunk walk, and I can't really fix that. Oh boy. This is what I needed the potions for. Okay. This is the gimmick of this fight. The Children of the Grapevine. He summons a whole bunch of minions that you gotta kill relatively quickly. Otherwise they will start to get stacking debuffs, and there's the first one. Starts with a hunger debuff, and then... This Quake FOV is kind of screwing with me, to be honest. With the speed and everything. Alright. There's something still alive. It's you! Get over here. I'm gonna wait a second so I can heal back. I might add something else to this fight, because it is a tad boring, but I feel like the gimmick is strong enough that it makes up for it. Yeah, okay, so with strength you're able to kill it in just one cycle. Neato. And its drops are basically the same as it was, with one exception. Still drops cherry bombs, which do cherry bomb things. Still drops the pants that let you, like, lay down a trellis that you can teleport to. The grape seeds still do grape seed things. But this is the fun one. The Contagion. Throw at a mob to infest it. Warning, spreads without limits. Near the end of the video, I am going to do this fight again, but this time I'm going to use this on the boss, and I'll show off how potent it can be. But first, let me just grab a villager. Somehow, villagers always seem to be the target of abuse for stuff like this. So, at base value... Shame on me for missing that. It'll emit particles, add like the little sucker on their head, and give them a bunch of debuffs. That's already quite good, and against bosses, against some of the pseudo bosses, that could actually be very, very powerful. Particularly Umami, because one of the things that it gives is it gives weakness, and that can be fantastic against the boss. He can still mess you up, just he doesn't 3-shot you anymore. But the main element of this is let me find something that moves around a little faster, like an ocelot. Apologies in advance, because this is going to involve a lot of dead cats. Let me, like, spawn in a few. As the name would imply, it's a contagion, and it spreads. It spreads to, I think I had it set to up to 2 blocks away. So the main reason why I have this implemented, besides the fact that it's really, actually very useful in crowd control situations against Datapack bosses that like to flood the area with enemies. It's good in some very specific situations. Let me spawn in the boss again. And an interesting fun fact I realize, while the boss has all those minions out, he's invulnerable. He has the tag. But I don't quite know why, but you're still able to attack him in creative mode. It's interesting. And it'll eat it up, but the contagion won't actually do anything, even if I were to, like, go into spectator mode. The pilot doesn't have it either. But now, oops. What I can do is kind of like lead them around in a circle a bit. Whoop. And players cannot be infected. And just like that. There we go. That is clean. Every single one of them. Sorry, that was probably very loud, so I'll have to edit that to be softer in post. And the boss is also supposed to drop insane membranes, but I'm an idiot and I forgot to add it to the loot table, so that's my bad. But yeah. This was definitely my favorite one so far. I like the gimmick. Oh my god. That's a new one for me. I didn't know I didn't know that... Well, I guess they do treat water as a solid block. It's funny, actually. But that's another one done. Another one to cross off the list. The next one up will be Salty Dog, I guess. And I have some ideas for some directions I want to take that boss, but I won't give anything away just yet. It will probably involve the boat, because I am very proud of the way that boat turned out. Damn, I didn't expect this video to only take, like, 10 minutes. I guess there wasn't a whole lot to demonstrate, huh? Oh, that could be one final thing. Before I go, I do want to show off... I mentioned that I used this against Umami. I do want to show off what that actually looks like. This could be an alternate way to fight the boss, because previously, Umami is really tough. I'd wager Umami is the hardest, will be, even after all these new guys, will be the hardest boss in this data pack. Oops. Go on. Haha. So now, he doesn't actually deal damage, he does like very minimal damage to me. He still gets the status effect though, which is irritating. Oh, this is so hard to do with pure melee. Stop moving. Okay. It basically turns the fight into an auto-scroller, which I'm a fan of. I'm just gonna wait for him to go into phase 3. So that is a lot of arrows. Here we go. Stop cheating. Hey, you're the one that's moving at Mach 10. I don't think I'm the one who's cheating here. And just like that. It's a little bit cheesy, but Look, I am the guy that made the mod. I'm not going to be the one who plays the mod. I have no qualms about people using things that they would consider cheesy to beat these bosses. If you beat a boss and you do it in a way that you think is honorable, that's good enough. But regardless, that's my spiel over. That's about all I got. So thanks so much for watching, y'all. I don't know when the Salty Dog video is coming out, but I'll ensure that it's at least in the near future. But that being said, thanks so much for watching, y'all.